Hi, myself Dr. Ashwini Dharmadhikari, NEET PG rank 1512. In this video, I'll try to share my NEET PG prep journey. I feel there are two sides of it. One is the academic side and the next one is the mindset. Mindset is like the word in the market right now. So even when I was asked the question about mindset in the previous video, I could not really articulate it well as to what one means by mindset. But when I thought about it, I could enlist certain mental blocks which I felt I had during the preparation, and I wish I could have understood them earlier and overcome them earlier. If I could, it would have been better. But I will be talking about this in the next part of the video. In this, we will mainly focus on the academic front. I'll give a brief introduction about what all is to be expected in this video so that you can feel free to skip and jump to whichever part you are interested in. So let's see. First, I've talked about the main idea behind making this video, that why I did this. Second, how my I9 experience helped me to kill the FOMO which all of us keep having all the time, and finally trust in my own method and customize my own strategy. I'll be talking about the blueprint, what was my study background before starting this 2025 prep, then about the dreamy plan which we make in the beginning and what I actually ended up doing, the illusion of time and how I tried to gamify the MCQs, how I dealt with the irregularities of the prep, postponement, was it favorable or not, and finally a small experience where I screwed up my I9 exam. When I thought about it, I understood because I had entered the exam hall feeling defeated even before the exam had started, and this thought ruined it for me. Then my GT journey, and finally, if I could rewind a year back, what would I do differently? So now, let's get going. So about the academic front, the reason why I made this is not to tell anyone a perfect plan. On the contrary, I am doing it to put forth an imperfect plan which I had. I always felt that जैसे बोला जाता है, that you start with main notes, you do RR, then you concise your material, then you do 50 questions daily, you give weekly GTs. There are certain protocols which have come up as to how the preparation should look like. Preparation was very atypical. And I am not suggesting that anyone's preparation should be like that. So the only idea behind this video is to put across a point that the preparation can be the way you want it to be, and it should be customized to your way of learning, to your way of understanding any subject, which we have done all these years. All of us have a learning style, all of us have a different way of approaching things. So we should not get into FOMO and we should not lose trust in ourselves. This is what I felt very, very strongly, that I was bound by this very strong notion that preparation has to be certain way, and I was not trusting myself enough to follow what I feel like following. I felt that कि नहीं, ऐसा ही होना चाहिए. Only when I remember I9 के time पे, why I feel so strongly for this, because of the fact that I was, it stopped my action taking abilities before I9, because this is this thing that तुमको सारा syllabus last के 10 days में complete करना है, 15 days में complete करना है. तो I took it very seriously that if I don't do it, I'll suffer to great heights. Because of which, when the I9 ka time happened, before I9, the 10-15 days, and I was not able to complete the syllabus, there were 3-4 days, I was so afraid, I was so fearful, I was so anxious that I could not study. Books were in front of me because there was nothing else to do at that time except for studying. But I just could not take it because I felt कि मेरा तो वैसे ही complete नहीं होगा, तो what's the point? Anyhow, because my rank will anyways suffer. So my confidence suffered a lot. I was like, ठीक है देके आते हैं, वैसे भी I9 was never the exam I aimed for, and I entered the exam hall with a feeling that मुझसे तो नहीं होगा, because I have, look at these people, all of them must have revised the whole syllabus in the last 7 days, last 10 days and everything. So obviously, and then I got a rank of 6,000 because of I think the mindset played a very important role than that 4 days where I missed studying. After I9, what changed was one interview which I saw. Uh, the person had said in the last 7 days he didn't do anything except for two subjects, which was OBGY and surgery. And he wanted to conserve his energy and then use it to perform well in the exam. And that was the time I felt that that person is so confident in his method that this is what is my method and I will stand by it and I know it will give me results. So that moment, I thought to myself that enough of just copying people randomly. Ultimately, what we have to do is learn and understand a subject and put it into action, application, whatever we call it. But that's all about it. We've been there's so much of information everywhere, and I'm not saying that anyone is even I am here putting out my opinion or my whatever my experience. So nobody is trying to misguide, but just because we have so much of information around us, we try to believe into one certain thing कि ये ऐसा होगा तो ही होगा. I think what we can learn from various experiences is also that there are many ways to reach the same destination. It's okay if we don't have a certain way of discipline. I can't do the same thing at the same time again and again as it is said. कि तुमको every day you have to set a time clock and give 50 questions. It's very good if someone can do it. But it didn't resonate with me. I can't do the same thing. It gets too monotonous for me. I need a little bit of something different in order to keep me interested and whatever. So that's what the whole point. This, so whatever I've done, I'll cover in a very short duration. But this was the whole point of making this video. That I had that rigid thinking for a really long period of time that preparation has to look a certain way. I don't deny the fact that yes, there are certain things which we need to do. I am not proud of the fact that I was not regular in giving GTs or I was not regular in doing daily MCQs. I'm not proud of the fact. And if somebody is able to do, then that is the ideal way it should be done. But just in case if somebody is not able to do like that, the whole point of this video is just to put this across that if you are getting the outcomes, if you are getting that jump in your scores, if you are consistently performing in GTs or anything, it's okay to trust your method, to customize your method. It gets sometimes a fear, it becomes a little fearful sometimes, especially when we have not gotten a good result the last time. And hence this holds us from taking our method on the forefront, and we just want to copy somebody. So in simple words, ultimately it's just about understanding, learning something and then applying it. That's all. That's all actually. फिर उसमें बहुत सारी चीजें आ गई है कि ऐसा होना चाहिए वैसा होना चाहिए. That's okay. Listen to everyone, but I would strongly say this from my heart that a method, find your own learning patterns, find what works for you, what resonates with you, and then the results will follow, hopefully. Now I'll just go through what I did, a very rough idea of what I did, and I've also written on the right hand side that what should have I done instead of what I did. उसका एक थोड़ा सा side में है. So let's go through this. So I feel there are three pillars, as everyone says. There's content, then there's revision of that content, there is previous year questions or previous year topics, and then application of this knowledge to solve questions by giving tests. And then when all of this is combined with a mindset, that leads to a performance in the exam, which can be gained through GTs and CBTs. DAMS has this CBT thing. So that is a computer-based exam, where we go and give the exam in the real environment. I had given all 4 of them, so I have included it here. So what were my main resources? So first I'll give a little background. In my prof years, I had done my third and fourth year subjects in the prof year itself, the main videos. And DAMS was my source, and from there I had done the main notes. Internship mein, I just did DVT. I had PT because I thought ki I'll first cover this point actually. Ki why? Okay. I had picked up DVT because I had very little time with me to study. And only when my internship got over, that was in April of 2024, I took this preparation seriously, because that was the time when I had real time with myself. what I used to do is then supplement it. I remember I had done DVT 4-5 times at that time. Then Pharma was my weak subject. I had made notes in second year. Yeah, second year I had made notes of GRG Sir Pharma, and I had made notes of Patho also. But I use Pharma notes now. GRG Sir's notes are like the best for Pharma. So I read all of them in May. The exam was to happen in June, and May I had opened notes. I had taken out उसपे dust was लगा था. I took out those notes in May notes of Pharma, and I went through them and annotated in my DVT. Biochem, Ortho, and Peds. These three were the subjects. BTR was a new concept for me at that time. I had just ordered the book, and these were the three subjects which I did from BTR: Ortho, Peds, and Biochem. Biochem was just BTR, and Baki DVT. So though just by studying this amount of content in the last few months before the last year's exam, I went to the exam, and then I had gotten a rank of 19,000. So because I had a certain amount of idea, because I had done my main notes, I had done my prof years also sincerely. So I thought that I should not pick up main notes now, because I have a rough idea of things. That's why I didn't go for it. So there is points some of approaches that either we can have a centrifugal approach or we can have a centripetal approach. Centrifugal approach is what means you do all the must know things, and then accordingly you build it up. This is what Zainab ma'am also suggests. But before I heard that she suggests this, I was already doing it. Like I had done this for the previous attempt. So this is the main idea of the centrifugal approach. Centripetal approach is where we do the main notes or we do RR and then we concise it, make it small. That's how the centripetal approach is. What I did was this, because I felt that I had a base of third and fourth year and DVT and everything. I had like done thoda bahut, so I thought there's no need to go for main notes initially. Now what I think I should have done is I should have included RR. I'll tell you how I started it. When we have this dreamy plan that this will work initially when we start our preparation. So my dreamy plan was to complete BTR, and then in BTR to integrate my DVT. And I also think that maybe main notes or what, I don't know, maybe in the starting I would have thought about it कि पहले BTR कर लेते हैं, वो तो जल्दी हो जाएगा, और फिर बाद में we will add main notes also. But that nothing like that happened. BTR itself took a lot of time first to annotate. We just think, this is a very big delusion which all of us I guess have when we start BTR कि 2 hours का video है, कितना ही time लगेगा. But one video sometimes has taken me 2 to 3 days to complete, because it is so dense. It is full of information. Every word which ma'am says in the video is important. So it does take time, and then you have to annotate also. Annotated books came after I purchased the plan, so I had the unannotated version. So what my original plan was, and then DAMS RR also had come up. So my plan was कि पहले BTR complete करेंगे, फिर RR उसमें add करेंगे. I'll also add DVT to it, and I'll do TND. I'll do BTR TND also and DAMS TND also, and everything will be nice and rosy. And I'll complete everything, and everything will be sorted. But nothing like that happened. RR, I could not do anything in RR. So what I did was, now I'll tell you what plans I had. I had DAMS TND, I had BTR subscription online, and I had Marrow test series, because everyone said कि Marrow GT is a gold standard. So I bought the test series wala part. So what I ended up doing, I have written it here. BTR videos, I did all of them. Previous year questions. NEET, I did 4 years, I guess, 4-5 years. INI 3 years, FMG 3 years questions. BTR ENTs, integrated ka I could complete all 6 of them, because integrated I felt little less confident in, so मैंने वो सारे किए थे. Others 2-3 only I did. There are total 6 ENTs. I could only finish 2-3 out of them. Extra age videos which came after postponement in BTR. Integrated छोड़ के I had done बाकी के videos. DAMS TND I could again do of some subjects only. वो भी मैं complete नहीं कर पाई थी. DVT again. I was not even able to integrate DVT also. I felt like this is the bare minimum. इतना तो मुझसे हो ही जाना चाहिए. But even that I couldn't do. We feel this कि हमारे पास बहुत सारा time है, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं होता है. And that was the point of realization when the first CBT was arranged. It was I've written it here. First CBT was on 1st of April. It was on 1st of April, and that was the time जब that bell rang in my head that I don't have much time. I need to cut short and I need to revise BTR. So I finished everything very quick and I gave the first CBT, in which I got 155 corrects. It was easier. That's why the score. Otherwise, I wouldn't have got it. Okay. So DVT again, I could complete of some subjects only. But yeah, dance test series, I have done all of them. The predictor series, MIQ series, and the transform 10x tests, because these used to be 20, 25, 30 questions tests. So something which I gave very rigorously in the last 3 months, 2 to 3 months. I feel that how I used to plan my day in the last 2 to 3 months with these test series, because each test was about 20 to 30 questions. And what I liked about these tests was when we make custom modules, तो वहाँ पे they are the random questions which computer selects. But in these tests, these were curated by the teachers. So I thought these were more reliable as compared to the custom module which we make for ourselves, because it is randomized by the computer, the machine. So how I use these test series was, I used to divide the day into 4 blocks. So before starting, which used to be around 3 to 3.5 hours block. So in the beginning of the session, I used to start it with this test. Depending on my energy levels kaise. If I'm feeling too very motivated to go with the session, I used to straight away go with the reading part, the learning part, whatever. But if I felt a little bit of friction, I used to start it with the test. And if that friction was not there, I used to end the session with a test. So it gives a kind of, it makes the whole process a little playful. थोड़ा सा गेमिंग जैसा हो जाता है कि ये टॉपिक करेंगे, फिर उसके ऊपर 20 to 20 क्वेश्चन का टेस्ट देंगे. तो इस हिसाब से आई थिंक डेली, क्योंकि आई यूज टू डिस्ट्रीब्यूट इट एज 20, समटाइम्स दे यूज टू बी 25 ऑल्सो. तो 80 to 100 क्वेश्चन यूज टू गेट कवर्ड ऑटोमेटिकली बाय दिस मेथड. सो दिस इज हाउ आई डिड इट. There was also a time slot where I used to do every day at 9 o'clock. I used to sit and give a test of 40 questions, 42 minutes. This also I have done. I have done stuff. It's not like that कि I'm saying कि कुछ भी नहीं करना है, सब कुछ बकवास है. Even I have done this stuff, 40 questions, 42 minutes का block लगा के 9 o'clock पे बैठना. But all I'm saying is that I always expected कि ये throughout ऐसा ही होना चाहिए, कि no matter, there will be no bad day. And I will be like this every day. So that does not happen. That every day does not happen. We should try that every day should happen. तब जाके maximum number of days भी होगा. But if few days are missed where you don't follow these strict rules, so yeah, actually this why I just completely forgot. I had put this photo at the end just to make my point that it's okay sometimes to not have a perfect preparation. We should try 110% to have a perfect preparation. No doubt about it. अगर पहले से ऐसा समझ जाएंगे कि imperfectly पढ़ना है, तो it will become difficult. But if you have tried your best and you are burnt out and you lose hope, so this is for that one time which now you might not feel, because it feels very near to the exam, which when the exam is very near, when we have studied for a long duration, तब ये feel होता है. But तब this might help to not lose hope towards the end. So postponement happened. So whenever the postponement happened, so obviously सबका ऐसा बहुत बड़ा बड़ा plans था कि 2 बार सारा syllabus revise कर लेंगे, 1 बार करेंगे, 3 reading लगाएंगे, whatever. Even I had a lot of plans, but I was so burnt out that this is the timetable, this is the picture, this is the sticky note on my wall. This where I have to, जहाँ पे भी टिक नहीं है वो सारे सब्जेक्ट्स मेरे रह गए थे रिवाइज करने के लिए बिफोर गोइंग फॉर द एग्जाम आफ्टर पोस्टपोनमेंट. तो 1, 2, 3 रीडिंग तो छोड़ दो, इसका मेरे को वापस रीड नहीं हुआ था. दोज वर डर्मा, हाफ एनेस्थीसिया, ऑफ्था, एनैट हाफ, देयरफॉर वो टिक नहीं है वहां पे. सर्जरी हाफ, र्यूमैट पूरा ही नहीं. एंड या, so these were the subjects which I missed reading completely after the postponement happened. So such things happen sometimes. Not everything is very perfect sometimes. Again, I am not recording this video to encourage imperfection or doing certain things कि हमको तो imperfect ही रहना है, हमको नहीं effort डालना है as a primary intention. That is not the point behind this. The only point behind this is that things may not always go a certain way as we plan. So it's okay to change the plan. It's okay if the results are not coming up. What I feel is not okay to give up. Enter the exam hall with a mindset that I have already failed without actually giving the exam. This is how I entered the INI exam hall. With the mindset that I have screwed up already. एग्जाम तो बचा था ना अभी, पहले से ही क्या स्क्रू अप का मतलब. When I came out of the exam hall, INI, and when I watched the recalls, there were not one or two questions. There were 10 to 12 or 15 questions, which I thought, ki, how can I make a mistake in these? Like how? And I felt that it was all because कि मैं enter ही ये सोच के हुई थी कि I have screwed up my 4 days of the last 7 days preparation. तो I have already failed. I don't want this to happen because it is a little bit disappointing and painful. So the whole point of video is just to put this message across. I don't know how much I'm able to actually express it, but okay. Now GTs. GTs तो 4th September last year I had given. उस time पे I had gotten 142. That time I was at my peak क्योंकि just पहले वाला NEET हुआ था तो it was good. It was going good. But because I had a break of 1 to 2 months in middle बीच में तभी तो 29th of September को मेरा स्कोर ड्रॉप हो गया था और 17th March तक it was stuck in 120 to 135. And certain CBT scores and GT score between this duration was stuck between 145 to 160. 160 is the maximum I have ever scored in GT. So now when GT कैसे होता था, एग्जाम स्लॉट में ही GT देना बेस्ट रहता है to analyze the GT. How I used to analyze the GT. तो to that classification of mistakes, this is the one question which I started asking myself at the end. But अगर पहले से भी करते हैं तो it will be very good in forming the thought process. Before looking at the explanation, बस आंसर देख ले, एक्सप्लेनेशन नहीं देखा अभी तक, बस आंसर देख ले कि अच्छा ये आंसर है. तो एक बार जस्ट आस्किंग टू आवरसेल्व्स कि किस तरह से, क्या कोई और मेथड था कि मैं अभी मेरे पास जो एग्जिस्टिंग इन्फॉर्मेशन है और एग्जिस्टिंग मेमोरी है, बहुत सारे रिकॉल एरर्स भी होते हैं, वी कैन नॉट रिकॉल एवरीथिंग व्हिच वी, तो क्या उस एग्जिस्टिंग में से कोई भी तरीका था कि मैं रूल आउट करके इस ऑप्शन तक पहुंच सकती थी. दिस क्वेश्चन हेल्प्स टू इम्प्रूव द गेसिंग एबिलिटी. After asking this question, there will be very less questions कि जहाँ पे we will get an answer कि हाँ हो जाता है ये existing जो भी हमारे पास है उससे ही. काफी कम होंगे, 2-3 शायद से, बट वो 2-3 in the final exam they can fetch you 12 to 15 marks extra depending कि negative कर रहे हैं कि छोटा है. And we do understand कि कितना matter करता है, that 12 to 15 marks can bring great changes in ranks. So it is worth it. Putting that thought, it will help to develop the thought process. After we have done this exercise, we will divide the mistakes into memory, concept, silly, and UT, OT, WT means underthinking, overthinking, and wrong thinking. कुछ तो thinking में problem हो गया. तो memory, okay, fine. I forgot to look at the right side slot. So what I should have done is give GTs more regularly. As I said that I was not somebody जो every week I will sit only एक GT देने के लिए. So it used to be little random. जब भी I used to feel little ऑफ ट्रैक, मेरा पढ़ने का मन नहीं हो रहा है, एक तो मैं बहुत ही चिल हो गई हूँ या तो मैं बहुत ही स्ट्रेस ले रही हूँ, दोनों ही जगह पे आई यूज्ड टू गिव अ जीटी बिकॉज जीटी इन दिस सी ocean of emotions that we feel during the preparation, GT is the objective way of telling you your position कि तुम जो भी अपने delusion emotional world में खोए हुए हो ये सच्चाई है. तो I feel GT for me it has worked that way, दोनों ही वे में. Whenever I felt very confident, तो it has showed me the real picture, and whenever I have felt very underconfident, it has again showed me कि नहीं ठीक है अभी भी. So yeah, तो regularly देंगे तो it's the best way actually. So this I should have done. Wrong diary. This is something which I didn't do. I used to write something, but कभी भी उसको ऐसे मन से नहीं बनाया. तो I feel अगर ये मेमोरी वाले मिस्टेक्स को हम अच्छे से एक डायरी में लिखे और उसको रिवाइज करें तो it will be beneficial, which I didn't do. I should have done it. And looking at this process with objectivity. A lot of times I have been very emotional with my GT scores or with my progress or whatever. It's okay to feel, क्योंकि जब वो फील होगा बुरा लगेगा उतना ही हिसाब से फिर उसमें प्रोपोर्शनेटली एफर्ट जाएगा, बट स्टिल दैट शुड बी लेस एंड ऑब्जेक्टिविटी अगेन दैट शुड बी मोर. लेट्स बी ऑब्जेक्टिव. क्या गलत हुआ है, ये गलत हुआ है, क्या करना चाहिए सही करने के लिए, ये करना चाहिए, किया एंड आगे बढ़े. तो इट विल कंजर्व अ लॉट ऑफ एनर्जी विच इज वेस्टेड इन अ लॉट ऑफ इमोशंस इज व्हाट आई फील. So now classification of mistakes. So we will divide the mistakes into 5 categories: memory, concept, silly mistakes, anything which is new, never heard of, UT, OT, and WT. Now what does UT, OT, WT mean is underthinking, overthinking, and wrong thinking. Like कुछ तो thinking problem. Memory we already discussed ki it'll be really great if it is included in the wrong diary and that is revised regularly. Then out of the other 4 mistakes, what I personally feel the maximum salvageability is with silly mistakes. This should be given the maximum preference. Why? Because silly mistakes are those where we knew everything about it, but just because of certain things like हमने चारों options नहीं पढ़े या फिर we missed some negative history, except नहीं पढ़ा, not नहीं पढ़ा, anything like these mistakes which are not related to the knowledge we have or our memory, nothing like that. So those are the silly mistakes. So उसके लिए we have to promise ourselves that this has to be made, मतलब this has to come down to minimum. This number cannot be more because these are the mistakes which are actually the rank deciding mistakes. Silly mistakes should not have any room. Then concept, if there is any error in the concept, that time only that needs to be corrected. Ki what is the correct concept? New, it's generally good to ignore them. और as people say that in Marrow GT, if you are giving Marrow GT, तो वहाँ पे लिख के आता है कि अगर 50% से ज़्यादा लोगों ने उसको किया है, अगर आपके लिए न्यू है, तो दैट इज समथिंग विच वी शुड पे अटेंशन टू. और अगर लेस देन 50% है तो उसको इग्नोर किया जा सकता है क्योंकि वो एकदम ही न्यू क्वेश्चन है. एंड वॉट आई have found as a pattern over analyzing a lot of GTs, especially I used to give Marrow GTs, so Marrow GTs, is that always 170 to 175 questions belonged to the other 4 categories and only 20 to 25 questions came in the new category. That shows that when this ratio happens, I think that is the time we should stop chasing the content and focus on mastering the content that we already have. I have talked a lot and given very less input about what to study and what not to study because I feel that is again very personal as to किसके साथ क्या resonate हो रहा है. अगर मैं सोचूं कि if I am again put into the preparation, तो what is different which I will do is first and second read में I will do RR. I think it is important to do RR. मेन नोट्स अगर किसी ने पहले किया हुआ है या किसी का बहुत अच्छा बेस है प्रॉफ ईयर्स में, तो RR would be sufficient. RR को फर्स्ट एंड सेकेंड रीड में, बट नॉट टू लुक एट इट कि मुझे इसका सब कुछ याद रहना चाहिए. याद रहने के लिए वी हैव BTR, नॉट RR. RR जस्ट टू गेट दैट अंडरस्टैंडिंग, ताकि BTR याद रखना ईजी हो जाए. ऑब्वियसली जब किसी भी चीज़ का हमें वॉट वाई हाउ पता होता है, देन वी रिमेंबर इट इंस्टेड ऑफ जस्ट मेमोराइजिंग रैंडम फैक्ट्स. वी डोंट हैव टू डू दैट, वी शुड नॉट बी डूइंग दैट. तो फर्स्ट में रीड किया, सेकेंड में रीड किया, उसके बाद नो नीड टू डू RR. एंड अबाउट वॉट टू रिमेंबर, so what was my idea if somebody is a damn student and they want to take up BTR along with it, तो मेरे हिसाब से DVT and BTR ये दोनों टिप्स पे होंगे, इट इज मोर देन इनफ. कुछ ज़्यादा ही हो जाएगा. BTR and DVT on your tips in the third and fourth read, और जितने भी रीड है आफ्टर सेकेंड रीड. फर्स्ट एंड सेकेंड रीड आई थिंक RR इज सफिशिएंट, वो 2 रीड्स के लिए, टू गेट एन अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ ऑल दी सब्जेक्ट्स एंड फॉर लर्निंग, फॉर रिमेंबरिंग these 2 resources, because these 2 resources are already the filter rate of what are the most important things. So that would be enough according to me. Plus previous year topics, that goes without saying कि previous year topics करने हैं, previous year questions करने हैं. NEET, FMG and INI. FMG yes, आई रिमेंबर 2-3 क्वेश्चंस डायरेक्टली FMG 2025 का पेपर जो नीट के 1 या 2 हफ्ते पहले हुआ था उससे डायरेक्टली आए थे. FMG रिपीट्स डू कम इन नीट, सो FMG विदाउट फेल. एक बार मुझे लगता है INI मिस हो जाए तो फिर भी ठीक है, लेकिन FMG शुड नॉट बी मिस फॉर नीट इज व्हाट आई फील. तो प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस, एंड बिफोर गिविंग दिस CBT, समबडी इज गोइंग टू गिव CBT या फिर 4 CBT थे, व्हाट आई शुड हैव डन इज व्हाट आई फील कि BTR में मैम के मेगा सीरीज होते हैं, मेगा BTR सीरीज होते हैं, INI के भी होते हैं, इसके नीट के भी होते हैं, और हमारे टाइम पे छोटी कॉपी सीरीज भी था. एंड देयर वाज अ लॉट ऑफ कंटेंट, शॉर्ट कंटेंट जो कि मस्ट नो है एग्जाम्स के लिए, एंड इट यूज्ड टू बी द वॉलेटाइल कंटेंट. तो व्हाट आई फील इज अगर सारा सिलेबस कंप्लीट नहीं भी हुआ है इन कुछ CBT के टाइमलाइंस पे, 2 days की अलग से जितना भी पढ़ना है, दो या 1 या 2 days के पहले पढ़ लिया, एंड लास्ट के 1 and 2 days में जस्ट गो थ्रू दिस मेगा BTR सीरीज. दैट विल श्योरली शो अ राइज इन द स्कोर्स बिकॉज इट इज द filtrate of all the volatile stuff which we are there is a high probability that we might forget. Second, you will be in touch with all the subjects in just 1 or 2 days, so that will give you great confidence. और जब 19 subjects will just come on your face in the exam for 3.5 hours, you will not feel lost because एक दिन या 2 दिन में ही तुमने सारे 19 subjects go through कर लिए, उनका volatile points. मेगा BTR में वही होता है, मेगा BTR, छोटी कॉपी सीरीज, compiled modules, there is a lot in BTR, it's just that how we use it. तो मेरे हिसाब से दिस इज समथिंग आई शुड हैव डन विच आई डिडंट डू. एंड मेरे लिए तो इन द एंड आई वाज लाइक कि अरे यार ये आइडिया मुझे पहले क्यों नहीं आया, इट वुड हैव बीन वेरी गुड. तो इफ इट हेल्प्स समबडी ग्रेट. तो ये कर लिया. बस फिर डेली क्वेश्चंस, टेस्ट्स एंड डिस्कशंस, very important. I didn't give them enough importance. Only when my INI went bad, I screwed up in INI. Uske pehle I had just given the 6th END. I tried to give other ENDs but not in the test format. I used to do the questions in video format. No, they have to be given in the test format. वो INI I mentioned, तो ये जब जितना भी एक्स्ट्रा है एक के बाद, वो सब उसके बाद हुआ है. तो I can't stress enough कि how serious one has to be with respect to test and discussions. It is extremely important, very very important. Zena ma'am gives a very good plan. This is how you have to follow. You don't have to put much brain into it. Again, it works for somebody, some people very nicely because they like somebody giving them a plan. For me, again, it didn't work because ऐसा बोलते हैं कि जैसे एनाट सर्जरी इनको साथ में कर लो बिकॉज दे आर रिलेटेड टू ईच अदर. बट फॉर मी इट यूज टू बी डिफरेंट कि मुझे दोनों सेम है ना, स्ट्रक्चरल सब्जेक्ट्स. आई डोंट वांट टू पुट देम टुगेदर, आई गेट टू बोर्ड ऑफ इट. तो विद अनैट आई नीडेड टू डू मेडिसिन और मे बी फिजियो, लाइक समथिंग डिफरेंट, अ स्ट्रक्चरल एंड अ फंक्शनल सब्जेक्ट, सो दैट I feel interested in it. So again, it's a very personal choice. So I got ma'am's schedule only after first CBT. I think in April, I started following ma'am's schedule. And I realized कि करना चाहिए था पहले से. So yeah, if you are able to follow ma'am's schedule, I think nothing like that. Just tell what just do what she's gonna tell. And that's all about it. Feeling overwhelmed, underprepared were the constant. Were the constants. Backlogs were constant. Plan on paper, plan on action didn't really work hand in hand all the time. So that's all about the video. I hope I could express that what I really wanted to share through this video. So yeah, that's all about it. Thank you. All the best and happy studying.